Hello, football fans, and welcome back to the all-created teams dynasty here on Maximum Football 2019. Today, my Mount Union Purple Raiders, fresh off a win against the Wilmington Quakers, we are going to be at home playing up against the Louisiana College Wildcats in what's going to be a home opener for us. We are now ranked number 69 in the nation versus number 53 team. And, I'm feeling good. We have better ratings than Louisiana College, so I feel like that we should have a pretty solid chance of beating these guys and then moving up to 2-1, and then depending on how our offense is doing after 3 weeks, if we can get that together, we might have an outside chance of getting back to top 25. But I digress because we still got a football game to play, and we're going to go ahead and start with this coin toss from the Louisiana College Wildcats. And we're going to find out what they're going to choose, and looks like they are going to choose to receive, so they're going to have the ball first, but we should have the ball start the second half. Alright, so very first possession of the game, going to be a quick throw out. Looks like the Goodheil out for a quick first down. Nice job with the seam route as Louisiana College first play gets a first down, but hey, it's early, so we're not too terribly worried. Next play though, Musa, he's going to drop back the pass, and this time thought it was going to be picked off, but Goodheil was somehow able to come down with it once again. This time it's for a gain of 7 yards on the play, as 7R, he's going to take it right up the gut following that 7-yard pass play. He's going to get another first down. A couple of plays later, Louisiana College is now facing a 3rd and 9 on their 40-yard line, as Musa, he's going to throw it up the middle, and Pavic is able to come down with it, get behind the defense, and oh my goodness, Louisiana College will be striking first, garnering a 7-0 lead. So after a 3 and out by us, Louisiana College will now have the ball right back. This time they're going to start things out with a quarterback sneak with Musa taking it up the gut for 7 yards. Setting up this short 2nd and 3 in which Musa is going to throw a dart over to the left-hand side. He only has one more man to beat. He's breaking multiple tackles, and he's finally brought down, but not before he gets inside the 25-yard line. And Louisiana College is looking like they are going to try to strike once again as Musa comes up the middle again, this time for a gain of 7 on the play. Louisiana College is definitely on the verge of getting some more points on the board and getting off to a really quick start, so hopefully we can stop them here at the goal line and maybe force them to take a field goal instead of a touchdown. But Musa, he's going to drop back the pass. He has all day to throw. He's going to throw it out in the quarter, and he finds Durbra, who does his little touchdown celebration, and we're down 14-0 all of a sudden, so not looking too great. Another 3 and out for the Mount Union Purple Raiders as Louisiana College finds themselves on the field again after a short drive from the Purple Raiders. We're used to slow starts as Tonneson, he gets behind the defense once again, and it's just been too easy for the Wildcats as they already are going to have a 21-0 lead, and we're not even out of the first quarter yet, so there's plenty of more football left to play, and we had another 3 and out. So Louisiana College early on is just making it too easy. Durbro gets behind the defense. We're hoping that it's a flag, and it was a flag, but it's against us, and I'm pretty sure it's on the guy that got burnt in the secondary too. So even with the pass interference, doesn't stop from getting the touchdown whatsoever, and we're down 28-0, and we're just having an extremely hard time of getting our offense going as we've had 3 and outs, which is why you haven't seen any offensive highlights from the Mount Union Purple Raiders early on in this game, as Savinar off the 3rd and 11, he's going to take it right up the gut, and it's just too easy for him, as now the Wildcats have yet another first down as Musa drops back the pass. He finally gets sacked for the 2nd sack of the game for the Mount Union defense. Forces a loss of 6 yards. A couple of plays later on a 3rd and 18, Pavic tries to run the wide receiver screen, but it goes for no gain. We finally get a stop, and Now we got some offensive highlights for our football team because we finally are going to do something here. Frank Core, he's going to throw it to Rabusi, who gets behind the defense, but he is caught from behind. But does go for a nice first down. However, a couple plays later, we face a 3rd and 8. Frank Core is going to drop back to pass. He gets it to Pollen, but he goes out of bounds before he reaches the first down marker. And we did have a penalty. I think it was a delay of game, but we try to go for it here on 4th and 8, but he gets drilled before he gets the ball away, and we turn it over on downs, which means Louisiana College will have some fantastic field position to work with, which looks like they are on their way to utilizing it extremely well because Musa, he gets a 9-yard gain off the quarterback draw, and then on this toss play out to Pavic, gets behind the would-be tackler, gets to that second level before he's finally taken down. 3rd and 7. Mount Union trying to get a stop here, and we're going to do just that. We're finally getting stops, but our offense needs to come out here as it's already halftime, and we're down 28-0. And we only had 1 first down so far, so it's definitely been really tough sledding thus far in today's game, but hopefully we can get something going here as Frank Core just gets clotheslined in the backfield for a loss of 4 yards on the carry, making it a long 2nd and 14 for your Purple Raiders. However, on the next play, Frank Core is going to drop back. He's going to pick up that yardage back and so much more as Pollen. He only has 1 man to beat, but multiple guys end up catching him, and it's going to be a gain of, I believe, 30 yards on the play. So one of our more higher gaining yards of today's game, but hey, we do get some points on the board, which is extremely nice to see, but we try to take a shot here and it does fall incomplete, and we are forced to punt the ball away. So now Louisiana College has an opportunity to tack on to their extremely insane lead of 28-0. Don't picture this in real life, but you know, in video games, anything could happen. And so far, we are just getting it taken to us right now as Pavic, he gets another carry up the middle, this time going for 8 yards. Louisiana College doing a really good job of getting their running attack going so far in today's game. But here we go, 2nd and 2. Musa going to take another quarterback draw, this time picking up the first down as the Wildcats are approaching Mount Union territory once again. And they're just going to continue using that running game until we figure out a way to stop it. At least our CPU coaches, because right now it is not looking too terribly good at all. As 3rd and 5 here, Musa is going to drop back to the pass. He finally gets taken down by number 58 of the Mount Union linebacker corps. So we now have the ball back, but while our defense is playing a lot better here in the second half, we need to do more on offense. Try to make this at least a 2-possession game before the 4th quarter. But it's going to start with Frank Core. He's going to gain 5 yards off the pass, but then on this run to Brait, he gets killed for a loss of 4 in the backfield, forcing a long 3rd and 9. However, Paris is able to make the catch. He breaks multiple tackles, and then the 3rd tackle finally is successful in bringing him down, but not before a gain of 33 yards on the play. So now the Mount Union Raiders are they're on the move here. Frank Core gets a 6-yard scramble, making it 2nd and 4 for the Purple Raiders. And right here, Rabusi, he's going to get a strong run up the left-hand side, but does go for a first down. A couple of plays later, Mount Union now facing a 3rd and 9, going to try to throw quickly to the right-hand side. However, multiple Wildcats are already there, and so we have to punt it away once again, which is really discouraging because we're starting to find our rhythm a little bit, but we need to really get some points on the board here, and that's simply not happening as Louisiana College will now have the ball again. This time they're now on the 31-yard line with a 2nd and 4. He's going to try to chuck it deep, and Tonneson is there to make an easy grab, gets behind the defense, and I don't know what to say. CPU coach is not doing so hot in terms of getting our guys ready to go, because we're down 35-0, and what's worse is that on our next possession we have another 3 and out. So now Louisiana College, I'm surprised that they don't have their second string guys in yet, because they're just absolutely killing us so far in this game. But anyways, 3rd and 10, we do get a stop here, but I mean, at this point it might be a little too late, but maybe at this point we can start doing some things here that might be more positive to look at before we go into our next game, because let's be honest, 35-0, we're not going to get anything going. But Paulin gets behind the defense. He's at the 20, the 15, 10, 5, touchdown! Mount Union! Finally, an exciting play for your Mount Union Purple Raiders, and we're going to go ahead and go for 2 here just to try to cut this gap a little bit more, but we do miss the 2-point conversion. However, we do something on offense which is more encouraging to see. We may not win this game, but hey, we have something positive to at least take back into the film room before we get ready for the next game against, I believe it's Tufts University, but I'll have to check that whenever this game is over. 1st and 10 though for the Wildcats. Musa is in shotgun. He's going to drop back the pass. He's going to throw it to the right hand side to Darbro, who could have gotten a few more yards. However, he does go out of bounds. So now Wildcats will face a 2nd and 5, and they're going to throw it once again. This time they're going deep down the left hand side, but it falls for an incompletion, and there's even a holding penalty, so they do end up losing 10 yards, and now they face this 2nd and 15. Ball is now placed on the 26-yard line of Louisiana College as Musa, he drops back into the pocket, has plenty of time to throw. He's going to throw a dart to the right-hand side, and DeBringa comes down with it, so the flag will not matter, and now the Wildcats once again are in the red zone. Just having an impressive offensive performance so far in today's game, as Savinar takes that carry for a gain of 9 yards. 3rd and 1 though for Louisiana College, and he gets sacked in the backfield. Looks like he was getting ready to scramble, and so he will be held down to a field goal, which means Mount Union, we still have a little glimmer of hope to maybe definitely not win this game, but we can try to put some more points on the board and make it look a little bit better than what it actually has been so far, as it has certainly have not been pretty whatsoever as Brake makes the catch. So here we go, 2nd and 5. Frank Cord throws a nice dart up the left hand side to Ralph, who was able to corral the catch and get back into Louisiana College territory for the 2nd consecutive time in a row. That's the first time I said that about Mount Union, but we're quickly back in our own territory as he gets killed for a loss of 4 yards on the halfback draw, as our CPU coach is forced to take a timeout to try to conserve as much time as possible. A couple of plays later, Mount Union now facing a 3rd and 13. Quarterback Frank Score is going to send a man out in motion, and he's going to drop back the pass. He's going to get it out to the man in motion in Paris, and he has nobody left to catch him, and it's going to go for another touchdown for your Mount Union Raiders as they cut this down to a 26-point game. But we're going to try to cut it to 24 with another attempt at a 2-point conversion, going with a throw at the corner of the end zone, and it's going to fall for an incompletion. So that's going to be the end of today's game. Louisiana College destroys us here 38-12. They outgain us 521-309, but we started to come alive a little bit on the offensive end in the 4th quarter. So the loss was definitely disheartening, and we have some things to work on for next week. But for week 4, we look ahead to going on the road again, this time to play against Tufts University, who did lose to Otterbein earlier this season 70-7. In the meantime, though, thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. Make sure you leave a like, as well as hit that subscribe button if you're brand new as well. Until then, I'll see you guys next time, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Take care.